Welcome to another fire commentary. This is London Harbour Assault CS versus Armada Hispania on the 2nd July 2011. Here we have pre-Harbour Assault tiles with the Czech fleets attacking. So they seem to have found themselves a nice, simple, easy room. And myself playing CV from one of the accounts loaned. I'm going to assume that, yeah, straight off the bat, Armada Hispania's picked up the bait after the first room. They knew who the main force was, and have committed them to a BB line. 616s. This was before the event, I think, so smoke isn't as immensely liberal usage. And it's Czech, they're doing their best. I mean, you can tell by the radar lines. You don't see as much when I'm playing CV, so I have to apologize because I have to kill away any planes that are flying around. But what you do usually look at is for the subs, where the subs are on the enemy line, who's moving, who's not moving. But it's good general pressure here by Czech fleet pushing back Hispania. Dummy run by the subs. Czech fleet have got very good sub players, so I mean, see if we can't keep a watch out for them when they move and how they move. But it's just good covering smoke. Fairly decent sightage and intercepting enemy planes. So I mean, Hispania has already been pushed back to the back line with their CVs in line tow. There's the enemy sub in the south, but it's counter sub play, so they were just waiting. A little sub duel going on there. Who's going to happen? Can we see it? Oh, hedgehogged. Never mind. That's it. Game over. So right. So they've won the second tile. Well done to Czech fleet. And we can't see them. So, oh wow, look at that on the border. What a humping little hobo, right? Anyway, oh, I have a CV6. Awesome. So moving on then to the next tile. We're probably going to be coming across another main force. Since Czech don't really have the numbers to do multiple different prong attacks, so Hispania's going to have a good idea where they are. No, I tell a lie, apologies. This is where Czech fleet were bouncing around left, right, and centre. They weren't going down the harbour road. They were going a little bit to the left, and a little bit to the right, and bouncing back and forth, always throwing Hispania off on their foot. So even though that Hispania probably had about 2.5 times the strength, they couldn't bring their full arms to bear against the main force of the Czech, who keep themselves in a nucleus, and then the rest are all dummy rooms. So it is exceptionally good play here by Czech. I mean, they are expending more time getting to the harbour, but the simple fact is they will get there eventually, whereas a conventional fleet just hammering on the front door, going straight down the middle is going to meet the full strength of the defenders. So as we see here, still a good mix of 6s, 5s, and a few occasional 4s, maybe the AA for the Yamato. But it's a reasonable strength Hispania, but they're consistently just being folded back, what with the range and the firepower and the rolling play. You can see the subs in the middle as well, pushing back their center line. In the radar map is the blue dots. Those will be subs, and the one in the north absolutely causing havoc in the north and letting the north push up. And the south really can't do that much to hold it back because they're going to get folded in from up north. And then, yeah, and that's basically a fallback route. You can see it's we'll try to do our best to keep them blind, but no, it's game over. It's just trying to, on the attack, the key is to fold them back and get the win, but not so quickly that you sacrifice your ship for a win that's going to already happen. I mean, if you can't afford to lose a ship, don't. You need just to be patient and go with it. So we have another room here. It's very complicated, without me showing the outside map where we are, but we are bouncing backwards and forwards. We're not going down the same line. There are multiple groups going at the same time, like I said. And we can see their subs going in for the attack right off the bat in the south. See lungs of them to take. But Czech fleet always like to work in a sort of a wolf pack system, which is very effective. Oh, and I charged them so quickly. I didn't even realize I was within range in the 6. Never mind. Yes, and so we're just finishing there. I think I edited some of the things in the wrong way, but here we go. It's a good universal push by Czech fleet, always keeping Hispania on their toes. Every time they've kept local strength superiority, and we're able to constantly fold them back. But it's only a matter of time as they get closer and closer to the harbour, where they come across a significantly larger, Hispania force that will hold them off. But it is consistently good gameplay here. here with the Japanese fires, I'm constantly trying to kill the tier 5 scouts, which are an absolute nightmare. Even though I can outfly them, they just need to pull it off to the right with the scout or to the left, or fly away or fly in a circle, and it's really difficult to kill the little buggers. We got good role play though, rolling play and pushing them back, and it's consistently pushing them back to the border. Whether Hispania are just content to fall back and do range shots, or it's just like a strength thing. They are, sort of buying time and just delaying and stalling because we still haven't come across their main group. So here we go again. Much of the same as before. It's probably like game rumor 9 or 10 or something before the Harbour tile, which is not normally unheard of by certain fleets in Yamato. But you can tell by the number of red dots in the map, they've come across a pretty significant force here from Hispania for the first proper time. And there's a sub battle going on in the middle in the radar. You can tell by the little blots that are going with each other. I don't know if we get a view of them or not. It looks like it's mutually killing. And there's a sub in the south, yeah, because he's taken on the BBs, and I think this room's a forlorn loss. It's too significant of an enemy force. Yeah, it looks like that's it. So Hispania pulling off the first of the defenses of the rooms. And as it turns out, that's the end of the Harbour assault. They run out of time. This was the tile before the Harbour tile, I believe. So it's well done to Czech fleet, well done to Armada Hispania, and thanks everyone for listening.